Alright, welcome back guys. In this video I'll be showing you how to use how to use return statement. So first of all, what is this return statement that I have been talking of? This return statement, I've already put the definition below down. So what we just gonna need now is like let's start to write. Let me show you how to write this return statement. You know, normally I've been writing what are they calling this, the void. I've been using the void, and I say void does not return anything for us. So this return statement is going to return something for us in our program. And maybe they say, and we always write our return statements above the code before we start writing the code above here. So maybe let's just say I want to write a return statement of a code that that calculate the cube of three numbers. So let me just do like this. I can just easily come down. Yes, you know, before we used to use void, but I'm not going to use void now. I'll be using, maybe let's say double or integer. Let me use double. Double. So I'll be, maybe let me say double cube. So I'll be saying double cube, then I'll declare. Then I'll, as you all know, as I did in the first place there, that we are using function. So we are going to declare a function here at this top and say double. Let's say double number, double my number. Then I'll come outside here and open a curly braces, and in this curly brace I'll open it like this. As you all know, as we open function, it's still the same thing as we open function. Then maybe I can just come down and say my double result. It should double my result. Results. You should double my result should be equals to maybe num, maybe let me say num num asterisk, num asterisk num. That is number multiplied by number multiplied by number. So that is what I'll be doing now. So after that, I'll now come here and terminate it. Then come down here. If I come down here, then I will now write return. This is where I'm using the statement return result for me. It should return result for me. After I put return result for me, I will now come inside this at my own program. Maybe I can now say printf. It should printf. Then I will now say my answer. Let me put a column here. So my answer will be %f. %f, since it's a double. Then I'll come outside here and put comma. Then I'll put cube. And if I put the cube, I'll be opening a bracket, a parenthesis here, to show which number is it cubing for me. Maybe let me say 3.0. If I put 3.0 there, let's run it and see what we're gonna have now. Sorry, I'm supposed to terminate here. Let's run it and see what's supposed to have now. So we're gonna have 27, because if you multiply 3 times 3 times 3 is 27.00. So let me just change the number. Maybe let me say 6.7 raised to the power of 3. So it will be 6.7. I'll be having 300.6763. So that is all what I'm going to show you about double. And this statement, this my function, I write this above. I can also rewrite it. Instead of writing this, I can just easily come here like this. I will get rid of this. I will get rid of it. Let me cancel it. I'll come here too and get rid of here. I'll just write my return should be num asterisk, num asterisk, let's say num asterisk, let's say num. So let me just clean the one that is here. No, cool. If I still run this now, I'll be having the same thing. Nothing is gonna change. I'm in the program. You see, I'm still having my 300.763. I'm still having the same thing. So That is just all about this function. So if I'm writing this function below as I've written it there, so let me say let me copy this function that I write here. So let me say I'm writing this function below, and if I'm writing the function below, the only difference and the only what I'm going to be adding there is, maybe let's say I decide to write this function below, I'm just going to come down here and say I'm going to get rid of this. I've write the function below, then I will leave this, then I will terminate it here. So if I run it, you still be seeing I'm having the same thing, nothing is going to change. Because if you remember that time that I'm doing function, if I'm creating a function under, I'll just put maybe that time that I use lucky there, then and I open the bracket, then I terminate it. Nothing is gonna change here. So I can write it at the top, I can write it at the bottom. That is at the bottom. That is all about return statement. And if you check what is in this down, where I press this return, maybe let me say I print maybe print F. She prints F for me, and I'll say hello. If I'm running this program, it's not going to print out the hello out, because return always break a code. If it break the code is not going to be executing. You have already break it from here, that only what is going to execute for us is only num1 multiplied by num multiplied by num multiplied by num, and the number I put there is 6.7. so that is the answer I'm going to be having. Maybe I can put 7.0. If I put 7.0, let's see what we're gonna have. I guess this is correct, 343. You can also use your calculator to confirm the answer. So I get this correct. So that's all what I'll be showing you by about return statements. So I think with this you understand what return statement is. Thank you. See you in the next video, or see you tomorrow, guys.